Greetings of the day, dear students, and welcome back to your English grammar class. We will continue with yesterday's topic, that is pronouns. In the previous class, we did personal, possessive, reflexive, emphatic, and demonstrative pronouns. Next, we have distributive pronouns. Distributive pronouns are used to talk about people or things as individual members of a pair or of a group. A distributive pronoun is always singular and is therefore always followed by a singular verb. Some of the common distributive pronouns are each, either, and neither. Each is used to denote every one of a number of persons or things taken singly. We use either and neither to refer to individuals in a pair. For example, of the 10 students shortlisted, each received an award. Here, the pronoun each stands for every single person in the group of those 10 students. The next pronoun is indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns are used to talk about people or things in general. They do not refer to anything specific. The indefinite pronouns include anyone, anybody, someone, no one, nothing, one, many, etc. For example, anyone can apply for the course, which means that it is not specified who can apply and who cannot. Any person can apply for the course. Next, we have interrogative pronouns. These are used to ask questions. The 5 interrogative pronouns are who, what, which, whom, and whose. For example, who went to pick up grandma? What are you searching for? Next, we have relative pronouns. Relative pronouns are used to refer to nouns mentioned earlier in a sentence. They also help us join two sentences. The relative pronouns are who, whom, whose, that, and which. Let us look at the table and see the way the different relative pronouns are used. Who, whose, and whom are used for people. For example, the passenger who sat next to the old lady helped her unbuckle the seat belt. Here, the relative pronoun who is used for the person, that is, the passenger. Next is which. It is used for animals and things. For example, the snake which bit the boy has been caught. Here, the relative pronoun which is used for the noun snake. We cannot use who in place of which. Next is that. That can be used for both people and things. For example, the people that I met on the way were friendly. And we can also say the problem that you are talking about can be easily solved. Here, the relative pronoun that can be used for both people, that is the noun, or the problem, that is the thing in the sentence. Next, we have reciprocal pronouns. These indicate that two or more people are doing the same thing. There are two reciprocal pronouns, each other and one another. Let us take them as examples. We greet each other on Diwali. Another example can be we should help one another. Both the reciprocal pronouns show that the action is done by two people or more than two people. We also use the possessive forms of reciprocal pronouns. For example, we looked at each other's stamp collection and we often stayed in one another's homes. The reciprocal pronouns in these sentences also show that the action is done by two or more than two people in the same sentence. So, that'll be all about pronouns. And until we meet again with another interesting grammar topic, stay safe, stay healthy, and keep learning.